Hi guys, I'm Glenyce Hughes and I get to travel first class around this beautiful planet of ours, facilitating classes for people to create their dreams come true. How did I get so lucky? Oh my gosh. So right now, well, not right now, but soon I will be starting day 2 of facilitating foundation here in our beautiful basement. And I'm just so grateful that I get to facilitate these tools. They truly change anything quicker than anything I've ever experienced. And the tool that I want to talk about today, and you might have heard me talk about this before if you listen to my radio shows, even probably some of these videos, if you've taken classes with me, you've heard me talk about the tool Interesting Point of View. I have that point of view. And it's so magical. I can't not share it again. I have to keep sharing it because if people will use it, oh my gosh, their entire life can change. And honestly, in the last, I would say probably about 2 weeks, to be honest, I've drastically changed the points of views that I had. Now, of course, I've been doing that ever since I learned that tool, really, for the past, I think it's 7 or 8 years now. And a couple of weeks ago, I was doing a class with a group of people, and we talked about Interesting Point of View, and we did a whole bunch of clearings around them, and sweet friends, it changes everything. So let me talk about it in case you're not familiar, or maybe you just want a refresher. Anytime that you're judging yourself, someone else, a situation, right now it is April 27th, 2019, so well into spring, and it's actually snowing outside here in Canada, well, in Alberta. So, you know, there would have been a time that I would have had very strong points of views about that, and I just don't even have a point of view about it. It's fun. I took a picture of it and I said on Facebook that it was like, you know, you're in Canada when, because it's funny, but it's like there's no point, there's no charge whatsoever. But if there was, what I could do is just in my head or out loud, I could repeat, interesting point of view, I have that point of view. And then I give myself a little bit of space. Interesting point of view, I have that point of view. Interesting point of view, I have that point of view. And I just continue to do that. And anytime something comes up for you, whether it's something external, you know, maybe there's some conflict going on at your workplace or something, or you're frustrated at home with a child or with a spouse or with yourself, in your head, you can do it out loud, but I mean, if you just do it in your head, it's so much easier. I mean, what I mean is that you can do it either, really. You can do it either. It's just that if you get in the habit in your head, then you'll be using it all the time. You won't wait until you're somewhere where you can do it privately. So anywhere, anytime, anything. Now, the other thing that you can do is let's say your boss is coming to you and they're criticizing you and you're not really like, you don't agree with them, you're not fighting them, but you're like, I'm not sure where this is coming from. What you can do, again, just in your head, is interesting point of view, they have that point of view. So you don't take it on as yours. You know, when somebody's projecting onto us or kind of impelling onto us, we start believing it. So to ensure that you don't, you just interesting point of view, they have that point of view. Now, let's say you were fighting back. You're like, no, I'm not like that, or whatever. Then it would be interesting point of view, we have that point of view. And again, all of that's just in your head. And all you're doing is acknowledging it is just a point of view. It's not real. It's not true. It's not significant. And I think for me personally, that's been the biggest piece. Because I made so much stuff significant. Like snow on April 27th would have honestly been like traumatizing. I mean... Okay, I'm a little dramatic. I'm way better than I was, but there was a time where everything was significant, or I had to find meaning for everything. So, you know, let's say I had something scheduled that I had to go out of my house today, and I didn't want to drive in this, and hubby wasn't available to drive me. Then I'd be like, okay, it's snowing. I can't go there. Does it mean I shouldn't ever go there? What does it mean? Like I would just, oh my gosh, like, that's just hard on my head now. I can't even do it. But that's the sort of stuff. Like when we make stuff so significant, or we look for the meaning, or we try to figure it out, we call it in Access Consciousness head tripping, where you're just spinning and spinning and spinning. It's all just an interesting point of view. What if nothing means anything? What if snow, so you can't go somewhere, doesn't mean anything except that it snowed and you're not choosing to go somewhere? Like, it can be so ease and joy and glory. And that's where, for me personally, I've found interesting point of view to be the tool to contribute to that the quickest, the absolute quickest. The other thing that I use interesting point of view for that a lot of people haven't tried it on is for physical stuff. So if I have something, you know, say my foot's hurting or my tummy's not right or just something's going on physically, interesting point of view, I have that point of view on that thing, whatever it is. Because what happens is, let's say we have that headache, and we usually then try to figure it out. I have a headache, I didn't drink enough water, I drank too much wine last night. You know, we do all that, which is silly. It's just telling stories. So instead we can just do about, you know, just put your attention on the headache. Interesting point of view, I have that point of view. It takes away all of the judgment of it, all of the right, the wrong, the crazy, all it goes away. And then you can have no headache. How does it get more ease than that? So just wanted to share that a little bit deeper for anybody who's really looking to change the crazy in their life, because this tool will do it. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I look forward to chatting with you next week.